hot spots of our trip is Buell, Idaho. Here comes one of the locals now.
It's windy in Buell.
This is one of our highlights. We just ate at the Jackson's Country Corner Cafe, where we had some of the local delicacies, namely a big bacon double cheeseburger and a piece of fried chicken. We're headed for Castleford. We're going to try and find that silly rock, the balanced rock. So if the next scene is the balanced rock, you'll know we found it. Here's Mom. She's beautiful. So we found this really neat little canyon spot, and Mom, I was gonna park over there in the shade, right there, and Mom goes, "No, don't park over there because look," and then, because this canyon just like overhangs, and there's this big old rock up there that looks like it could fall down. And there is stuff has fallen down. And she was thinking that today would probably be the day.
Show them the pile of stuff that fell down. I don't want no rock to fall off.
Yeah, there was a car parked over there too. See the taillights just sticking out? No, I'm just kidding. This really is a neat place. Ben would love it. See the water over there? People are fishing. Kind of hard to take it all in with just this little camera. Where'd that woman go? There she is. What are you doing?
Just looking at the pretty water.
It's a pretty little park. No camping though, huh?
Just picnics.
This is quite a little place. That's kind of a balanced rock up there. You're just like statues standing along the side of the road. Well, we found it. It's right here. It's a cool thing. I'm actually going to go out there and see it. Christy said don't go up there and push on it. I don't want you to fall, or I don't want it to fall on you and crush you. So I had to tell her I wouldn't do that. Get in there. This is an interesting view of it. Rare view of the back side of the rock. Bit different perspective from right here. Sun's shining real bright on it. There's my beautiful woman. I think it's falling. I think it's falling. What's that rumbling? There's me looking at Christy looking at me. I feel like an old fart. I don't do this all the time anymore. I get old and out of breath. Didn't exactly make the perfect walking shoes for the job either. What a dummy. But having fun, and that's what counts. So I get all the way up there. Turns out it's styrofoam, you can tell.
So you fell right off?
Did you see the long pause before she actually came up with a clever comeback? She's getting kind of slow. Aren't you, hon? I just said, you're getting kind of slow.
Oh, yeah.
But I love you. I love you.
I love you too. Stop it.
You don't have to be in a big hurry. I like that too. There's nothing wrong with that. This is the coolest little canyon. You need to go down that road. But it says keep out. Pretty cool. Woo! There's that little park.
Look, I think there's a little animal cave in there.
I think I see something in there.
What?
Ooh! Yeah, that's where I came from. Same place that you came from. Is that walkway over there? Yeah. So you think that's kind of scary?
Yeah. Don't.
If I get on that ledge right there, this one right here, take my picture. Please, Mommy. Are you scared of something? Do you not like bridges and heights and stuff? So, can you see that from here? I don't see that thing anymore.
What thing?
The Evel Knievel jump ramp.
It's over there. Isn't that it right there?
No, that's the store, Mom.
No, right on the edge.
No, it's down there quite a ways.
Oh.
In fact, I think that's just the tip of it sticking up right. Yeah, you can kind of...
We should go drive and see if we could find it. Let's go.
Oh, I guess that's not it. Alright. Came down the same way you did, Pumpkin. What's pretty?
That little, it looks like almost like a little golf course down in there.
Well, there is a golf course down there.
Oh.
That's where me and Gary, remember when you, this is that Peregrine Bridge, and it didn't say there was 2 golf courses down there?
Perrine, yeah.
Perrine, yeah, that's it.
It is a golf course.
It's very pretty with the sunset in here. And there's falls coming out of the mountain right over there. Or actually, what is that? I guess that'd be the walls. There they are. See them there. So that's a big old long bridge.
Yep. Pretty now.
That is something else. The lights of the city are pretty.
What?
The lights of the city are pretty. You're pretty. Henny Penny, that's what you are. You know who Henny Penny was?
No.
She was the little hen in the book.
The sky is
falling. The bridge is falling. The bridge is falling. You are my girl. Funny girl. When it's quiet, you can almost hear the water. Ooh. you're on a bridge.
Yeah.
It gets really pretty when you look down that direction.
Wow.
Okay. So, bridge is wobbly. There's a falls over there. You should have stayed on the bridge and let me walk across, because as you walk across it bounces up and down. It goes,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would have been fun. What is it?
Just a prairie dog.
Show. He's scared of heights too.
Yeah, he's walking very carefully, isn't he? What, the cow pie buckwheat
Yeah.
plant?
Oh, now you can see the falls.
So you think the cow pie buckwheat is that green stuff on the wall across the way there? Or something
I
else?
don't know. There's no picture of it in the flyer.
So all the rest of the stuff I see is just like cheap grass. Did you find it?
Well, look. See that stuff that's like a moss down at the edge of the water?
But the flyer says that it's growing along the walls. Yeah, along the rim. Which looks like lichen
Well,
to me.
maybe it's that stuff there then. The really low line stuff to the.
Yeah, well, that looks like lichen to me.
Idea.
What?
How
Just tell it like it is. Everybody knows how scared you are of heights. You don't want to go across the bridge. Please talk. Your voice is like sweet nectar to me.
don't videotape me.
Just tell me.
No, I hate the bridge. It's scary.
It's not a bad bridge. It's made out of solid steel.
I know.
It's not like that one that Dad and Ina were trying to take us across that time. Remember that rope bridge?
Yeah, it's.
And you looked at me and you said, I'm not going to cross that bridge. This one you kind of have to because, well,
You can't come pick me up.
the car's on the other side. If we were riding a motorcycle, I could, but we'd still have to cross the bridge.
But you can cross it fast.
It's neat how you can hear the water when it's quiet. Come on, Mommy, cross the bridge. long ways down there.
Stop. It's making the bridge wobble. Stop it.
This is scary. I love you. Shoshone train station. The mama.
There's offices in there.
What's in there?
Computers at somebody's office.
Huh. Look, it's the old. It says Union Pacific System.
Overland.
It's a pretty little building. In there.
I don't know. It looks like it's still set up for train stuff.
It does kind of. Huh. Going to see Mammoth Cave. Mom's got her Indiana Jones lantern.
Look at all the wagons.
Yeah, look at all the wagons. Interesting place, I think.
Really neat place. Sleeping.
Yeah, smells something. It smells like it died. That must be it right there, huh?
What?
The cave. It's cool down here.
Here's some water.
Yeah, I do. I hear some. Deep.
Carol and Edna.
73.
Dave and Willa.
Oh, that's what those people were asking.
Yeah, I heard them. First kid explorers put their names on the lava walls in 1902.
time to time, a type of cave bear used the cave for a home and winter hibernating place. I wonder if there's any of the... I think those are some of the names there, but you can't read them.
Look, you did a pool here.
And it still goes back. So are we at the end?
Yeah.
So we're getting close to the end. It's kind of neat, huh, Ma? Daylight! Mom's counting steps. Here we are at yet another roadside attraction. This one is the ice caves.
Let's go. Get some hand sanitizer out of the car.
There was some in mine.
There wasn't any in mine.
Oh, okay.
Graduating Saturday, and she's actually coming to Twin to study in their airplane program.
They have a good program here too. After listening to the vet tech study for finals, I know I'd never want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You use this big of a needle on a horse, or is it this one? I was like,
Depends on whether the horse is awake or not.
That can
That's a factor.
This is where I hide from my kids for the summer. Figure if I gotta work after being in class all year, I might as well work outside.
Yeah.
If you look along this wall, you can see the 4 lava flows that came through. There's 3 that are very defined. The 4th one is below. Every time it flows through an area, it'll leave behind a thick layer and some thin layers. Sometimes 1 or 2, and sometimes more than that. The green on the walls is a lichen. The white is calcium carbonate. And the red is a rust. It's an oxide.
And the pipe, was that here already?
That's our power line. Now
There's got to be one in every crowd, you know. We're not much of a crowd, so.
And it's funny because it's always the ones that are looking for modern conveniences first. Now, this cave house is there's 3 reasons there's ice inside. This is my 6th trip today, thank you. There's 3 reasons that there's ice inside the cave. First of all, is our elevation. We're at 4,500 feet here. Most ice caves are found at 5,500 feet, and those are usually glacier ice that are inside. This will restore itself. We continue to increase in ice each year.
Oh, will it? Interesting.
The second reason is our insulation. There's 45 and 65 feet of lava rock that's surrounded at all times, keeping it at a constant temperature.
Wow.
Now, the third reason is probably the most important because it's what actually drops the temperature down below freezing, is there's a low pressure system inside. small amounts of air come in through the back, and it's pulled through the cave, and as it comes through, it's chilled by the ice and the air already inside. The hottest the back room will get is 33 degrees. We make it a whole 1 degree above freezing. It only lasts for a few feet before it's chilled with the air inside dropped back below freezing. As it's pulled through, it reaches the chilly 26 inside the front door.
Oh.
This cave was actually found by a 10-year-old boy in 1884.
Oh, wow.
We had goat herds out here on this land at that time.
I did read that, yeah.
And when he came up on the edge of this opening here, there was an ice and water pond right outside the cave mouth itself. It was being chilled by air that would come out of the cave. It would freeze the bottom, leave the water up on top. Good news is he found the goats at the same time because the lost goats were drinking out of it.
Wow.
Wow.
That's neat.
So how come there's not water and ice here now?
Well, between all the blasting that's been done here, the opening's not as big as it used to be, and we don't have as much ice.
They used to
Bring
the ice out of
That's
this
right.
cave
They used the ice.
for Shoshone.
Yeah, Shoshone was actually the first town in Idaho to have ice-cold beer.
Uh-huh.
The fact is there were 22 saloons at the time the ice cave was found, and only 3 restaurants.
Wow.
And it was a major stopping point for the railroad, so it was just lots of people going in and out. A lot of cowboys here, that kind of thing. I think that's Shoshone's one claim to fame.
We had ice first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We had ice cold beer first.
Ice cold beer. Oh,
They
yeah.
would cut out huge chunks of the ice walls, haul them up the side of this. Now remember, there was no stairs here.
Yeah, it would have been a job, wouldn't it?
And when they first found the cave, the opening was only 1.5 feet high and 8 feet wide. So basically, you found a skinny guy that you may or may not have liked too well and said, "Hey, climb through that hole for me." Now, there was a 9-foot ice wall on the opposite side of that, so once you got through the hole, you just slid down into the cave.
Wow.
I wouldn't do it. I want to guarantee you're coming back to get me.
Yeah, of course.
I better be holding something that you really want back.
You guys want ice cold beer? You better throw me a rope.
Now, in the 1930s, this was taken over as a national monument. They blasted away part of the front wall to make it more accessible for visitors, and it decreased the airflow, or increased the airflow, decreased the temperature, and decreased the ice.
Oh, wow.
In 1954, they'd already pulled out. This wasn't a monument anymore. Russell Robinson took out a 15-year lease on this property and brought in several experts to find out if there was any way to make the cave back to what it was. On the 8th time, he brought in a wind tunnel expert. And at that time, they figured out how to create the low-pressure system inside to make it cold again. And they rebuilt both of the walls, and when we get inside, we'll be able to see what happened.
Wow. Well, that's
And
neat.
so does he still have the lease on it?
The family has the lease.
And it was only a 15 years?
It's been renewed.
I was going to say. An indefinite renewal. I gotta put my jacket on.
The temperature starts to drop right here. Just farther than you was Fruitland. I think you're the closest. Besides the
That's
local,
good,
the,
yeah.
we don't count the ones that come from like Pudding and Shoshone.
I bet everybody that grows up around here and goes to school takes a field trip here.
Yeah. I think everybody. We've had Bellevue, Early, like Pudding, Wendell, Shoshone, they don't usually come out here.
Really?
Yeah. I know that Bliss will be here.
It is weird.
Bellevue. I forgot where my sister went, and she's in the 3rd grade.
Your sister's in the 3rd grade?
Well, I have one in 1st. I have one in 3rd. I have a daughter in kindergarten. A daughter starting next year. We have one in kindergarten, one in 1st, one in 3rd, one in 5th, and one starting her junior year in high school.
Oh my goodness.
And the 2 littlest are mine. My kindergartner and 1st grader are my kids. So I guess you could say I hide from all of them. When you make it down about 2 more steps, and you make it around the wall, the handwriting is directly to the wall. It is cool.
So this wall is what they built.
They had to rebuild that wall, and it was kind of a pain in the fact that the cement would freeze before it would set.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Huh.
the water that's coming in through the ceiling still rainfall from last week.
Oh, really?
We haven't had rain in 4 or 5 days now. I guess I shouldn't say that too loudly.
Takes it a while for it to get down here then.
Average is 24 to 48 hours, but the last one was kind of a slim pickings. So. We don't say rain real loud around here because the first 3 weeks of the season, it rained and rained and rained more.
Yeah, I did.
We did cheers and umbrellas and raincoats.
Is that right? Oh.
We go whether it's snowing, raining, or anything else from May 1st to October 1st.
No matter what.
The only time we don't come out is if there's no power.
Oh.
These bones that are up in the rocks right here are 20,000 years old.
Wow.
It is a prehistoric grizzly bear and her 2 cubs. The ice wall that was there when we found the cave, they are assuming that there was one when she found it also. She probably came in through an opening, fell behind an ice wall, hibernated for the winter, gave birth to her cubs, and then was unable to find her way out.
Oh.
Well, that makes sense.
They found her frozen solid in the ice. At the time of her discovery, it was still flesh and fur. Could see how big she was, what color she was.
Wow.
It's not often we find such a well-preserved piece.
Yeah, cool.
It's kind of sad, but they did learn a lot from her. I think she was taken out, studied, and they brought the rest of her back to place her where they found her.
So that's right where they found her then.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
Huh.
The natural arch we're walking under is completely naturally made. There's been no structural changes to the cave besides the walkway and the lighting system. There isn't any ice on the walkway past it. You're good. I usually. Up there has only been one spot.
What the
There's a little piece of it in the gift shop and also a picture of it in a guidebook of a girl on her in ice skates in 1941.
Oh, is that right?
This was used for entertainment purposes on the present, either for ice skating or using ice to make ice cream.
Really?
Huh.
At that time, it was still not government property, but they would come in and cut chunks out, take it back up on top, and make ice cream with it.
Wow.
Wasn't a lot of money, so they did what they could to occupy it.
How deep is the ice here, do you know?
In this room, it's 8 to 10 feet deep, and there is one or two spots it's actually 13.
Wow. So I could see how they could harvest ice out of here and have a lot.
There's tons of it in
There's
here.
a ton of ice in there.
And so at one point all the ice had melted, and that's when the guy brought in the experts on how to get it back
I
again.
think there was maybe some still left in here, but they couldn't have been that much. The temperature would have had to be far too. But to melt this much ice, it would take a very long time.
Yeah, it would.
I know it loses speeds and stuff.
Oh, is that right?
A couple of stalagmites.
These stalagmites weren't formed in this cave. They were actually brought in from another one, approximately 2.5 miles from here. There's an odd fact about the two of these. The one on the left, this larger piece, weighs 7 pounds. The one on the right weighs 10. It was all due to the density of the bubbles that dropped down. The bigger the bubbles, the less weight that was included. This is what happens when water flows in here slowly.
Yeah, it freezes.
And it freezes to the wall.
Now if it comes in too fast, it won't do that. We had some more icicles, but we had a really good rainstorm, and the rainwater was much warmer than the icicles, and it just kind of eroding the bases. We had one really good one left about a week ago. I came in, got to the back room, and you heard crash.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I bet that's scary.
Yeah.
No, it was like, oh man, I know what that is.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Ice here. That's neat. I like little statues.
The bunny's up on top.
It is a
He
bunny.
got one ear sticking up and the other one's laid over.
Either that or it's a thumb sticking up
And
in the
those are
air.
naturally occurring from the water that's leaking in.
Uh-huh.
Neat.
Snow bunnies.
The real kind.
Exactly. The dome shape in the ceiling here is the pressure dome. Gases will collect in one part of the lava as it flows through the bigger towards that room. And we're probably taking up part of the water in here.
Oh, really?
We got more rainfall than expected. It takes about a month for it to freeze completely solid. And now we're in the middle of tour season.
So you can pump some of the
We'll
water.
have part of the water. That main room in there has been pumped already.
Oh.
It had about a 1/4 inch of water all the way across those ice crystals that are laying on top. We prefer not to take any of it out, but during the full swing in the summer, they prefer a full sheet of ice on the floor. If we get this much rain in the fall, they just leave it. The back wall here was one that also had to be rebuilt.
Was this the one that they took out before to...
That was the one that was made to make the entrance bigger.
The other one,
This
okay.
was the one of sheer stupidity.
Oh,
Some guys came in and thought if they blasted out this back wall after the ice started melting that they'd find more ice. They found blue skies.
No.
huh.
So when they came in to fix the cave, they had to rebuild this entire back wall, rock by rock. They did as much from the outside as they could, but some of the pieces actually had to be brought in all the way through the cave. There was also a 14-foot ice wall back here. They do think that naturally melted because it was starting to block off airflow that came through this back wall.
Ah,
No, I didn't do this.
but you can walk on the ice.
Yeah. It is about 10 feet right here. And that's another perfect example of what happens when water flows slow.
Oh, step off here.
If it drips just right, it makes the prettiest formations.
It's 108 feet down right here.
Mm-hmm.
So when they were rebuilding it and there was none of the ice down here, then they basically was the floor bed of the cave when there was no water or ice here.
I'm not sure how much was left because it would take a long period of
To
time to
melt
melt all
it,
this.
yeah, but they probably saw it happening.
Really, there's probably not a better place to show these. These are not pieces that were found inside the cave. They are part of a personal collection of the man who rebuilt the walls. He liked to travel, and in his travels, he'd pick up pieces of places he'd
It'll be cold and hot.
I'm looking forward to the day till I can retire someplace warm.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. When the kids go home. But wait. Actually, the Black Butte volcano, where all this lava flow came from.
Wow.
It erupted 4 times. The lava tube that we're standing over right now started on the southwest corner, snaked its way around the outside crater and back through here, goes underneath us. That cave right there is a continuation of it. It goes under the highway, up into the hill,
Oh, wow.
where it surfaces, it ends. If we could stand it straight up on end, it would be 4.5 miles long.
Wow.
This cave that's right here is actually a branch off of this tube. It goes under the property, under the highway, and ends right next to the trading post across the road.
Wow.
I see now. I had terrible depth perception. This angle, I can see how that's a cave. The sun was shining and
Yeah.
the wall just looked shiny.
Just depends on what the lava is composed of.
Yeah. So is this your second year to do this?
Actually, I started like a month ago.
Really? Oh, you're doing a good job.
What I was thinking was it... Okay, it's got to be bigger than that.
Yeah, that's usually what we hear. That can't be it, it's too low.
That one right there.
And they think Mount St. Helens is solid.
So here we are at the Hagerman Fish Hatchery, the National Fish Hatchery, where they grow all the steelhead. Only one problem. There's no fish. But it was an interesting walk. Wasn't it, Mom?
It was great.
Lots and lots of tanks. No fish. Want to stay here all day, Mom? No tanks. So we walked up to see the fish in the tank here, and the first thing we see is this sign. The fish are gone. I think Christy would have known anyway. Huh, Mom?
You think what?
I think you would have figured it out anyway.
I may have. Oh. My goodness.
Oh, those are sturgeon. Wow.
White sturgeon.
I don't think I've ever seen one before, alive. That's a little bitty one there.
Look at this one.
Too much reflection in the water.
No trout.
There, I'll put my glasses over it. That helps. Wow. Where's the rainbow trout at?
Right there's one.
Do they notice stay at their end of the tank?
Mm-mm.
They're a neat looking fish, them sturgeons are.
They're huge. Right there, and then this white area, I think is so pretty.
We're done there. This is kind of a different view. The what is it? Hagerman or the gorge, Malad Gorge, from in the gorge. A little bit different. All you can see is rocks. That was my finger. And the rocks are a little scary even. We drive along here. Come on. There's a creek. Besides the I think I saw that one move. We're following the Malad River. The part of it that Idaho Power hasn't stuck into their aquifer. So this is a little bit different view. There's one of the perches we were standing at ourselves the other day. And there's one of the falls that's only really visible from back here. And there's the woman that makes my life wonderful. It's the last day of our trip. Well, we're going on that train tonight yet.
Yeah, then our trip will be officially over.
Well,
We're gonna go home and see how our house is after the boys have lived in it alone for 3 days.
that'll be interesting.